Hey there nation, welcome to the show where we help you to play miniatures wargaming on a budget. It is I, Commander CheapSkate, and we are back with another episode of A Glutton for Punishment. These are a series of videos for Hobby Side that is dedicated to the building, painting, and creation of our studio's Ogre Kingdom Army. And as you can see here, we now have a full 2,000 point army, fully fielded and ready to go and ready to paint up. So as you can see here, we've made a lot of progress on this army. We've added actually 2,000 points worth of miniatures here. And we're really excited with the way that the progress really came out on these guys. These guys came out really cool, really colorful, really awesome looking, and I can't wait to field these guys into battle. If you guys have been following us on Facebook or as on Instagram as well, you might have seen the progress that we've made on these photos. We've uploaded photos of each of these armies, so that way you guys can take a look at what the progress that we made so far in each unit. Last time that we looked at this army, we pretty much had the Iron Guts unit all fully completed. Same thing with the Lead Belchers as well as the Ogre Bulls. We got those guys all completed. We also got our Mournfang complete over here as well. As you can see, pretty awesome detail on those guys as well. They came out really, really nice. And the latest models that we've added to our army are 3 character models. As you can see, we have a general, as well as a tyrant, a bruiser, as well as a butcher as well. So we're going to talk about these guys real quick and talk about the design scheme that went to creating these miniatures, and of course, talk about the army and how it's being coming along. So with that being said, let's get this started. So let's start off with our unit of Lead Belchers. These guys are called the Powder Gangers, and as you can see, they just came out really, really awesome as well. These Lead Belcher miniatures are full of character. As you can see, when it comes to the trousers, we actually went with a half blue, half yellow scheme. And the reason why we did that was to make it look like these guys had spent some time with the Empire, learning how to fight with those guys as well. As you can see, the color really pops in these guys as well. Looks really nice with their gut plates being a nice golden color with bronze and silver cannons and such. Then we also talked about Stankgum's Legion, which is our huge unit of Ogre Iron Guts. And as you can see, these guys came out really, really nice. Really like the way these guys came out with. Let me go and pick up one of these miniatures real fast so that way you can see what we're talking about. So this is the color scheme we went with for the Iron Guts. As you can see, we went kind of like an orangish color for their pants, and we use all kinds of different colored metal paints: bronze, coppers, golds, silvers, different shades of silver and stuff to make it look like they're really weathered. We also put some green in for the stone to make it look like warp stone as well. Same thing with their war clubs. This army, in case you forgot, it's called the Legion of the Hellmouth. That's what we call it. It's supposed to represent these guys are near the Chaos Wastes, is what they're supposed to be near. And that's why they're like so grimy looking and why their armor is not as rusted as it is in other versions. They kind of take care of their equipment. You can see some detailing there on the war clubs and stuff and the swords that these guys are carrying as well. We went with the turquoise color in order to bring out the highlights on those. And then up in the front here we have our character miniatures, which are these 3 guys here as well. Now all 3 of these guys are Ogre characters. They're made from Citadel Fine Cast is what they're made from. So if you're wondering what the situation is with these guys, that's what they are. This right here is the old Golfag Maneater miniature. He's a special character. Now if you'll notice, his back plate, which he used to have like this little standard on his back, it's not there. And the reason why is because unfortunately fine cast resin is very, very brittle, and unfortunately that piece just broke all to hell. So because of that, I just kind of trimmed down the parts that got broken off to make it look more interesting, make it look even here. So there's he right there. He's like, he either played as a tyrant, he could be played as a bruiser, or just, you know, as a special character. It's really up to us how we want to use it. So this guy came out really, really nice. Really like the way that he kind of turned out. So excellent job on this guy. And then right next to him, of course, is my avatar, as I like to call him. This is, if I had to guess what kind of miniature best exemplified me as a minotaur, as avatar for wargaming, it'd be this guy. This is the Ogre Paymaster miniature. Now, just like the other miniatures, this one's made out of Citadel Fine Cast resin, so it's really brutal. That's how come like his jacket's a little ripped up because chunks of it got torn out when this miniature was put together. As you can see, he's got the green. That's why we painted him green to make a look at the green for my channel. And if I was to guess what I would look like as an avatar, looks like this guy. He's got all kinds of pay chests and gold chests around him. He's got a, you know, iron fist with a ball and chain. He's got a little knob on the top there with a little abacus as well. So that's my little character for me, dedicated for me. That's the CheapSkate. That's that could be played as a tyrant or as a bruiser or as a maneater. Just depends how I want to play him. And this guy here is the butcher. This is Burps O' Blood is what we call this guy. He's a really awesome looking miniature. Once again, Citadel fine cast as well. Very brittle resin when they used to make this character, but in the end though, the result came out really, really nice on this guy as well. Now, if you'll notice, he's actually carrying 2 hand weapons. The reason why is because this miniature actually came with either a mallet or a cleaver for his right hand. I decided to glue the mallet to his left hand, so that way it looks like he's carrying 2 weapons. Came out really, really nice. Really like the way this guy came out. Looked really cool. So those are the character miniatures for our army as well. So those are the characters for the Iron Gets as well. And of course, you guys have seen these guys. These ones are the Red Rovers. You guys have seen these guys in previous videos as well. These are just 6 regular Ogre Bulls. And the last group we're going to concentrate on are the 4 Morfang Cavalry. And the last thing we're going to look at are the 4 Morfang Cavalry. We call these guys the Beast Claw Raiders. And as you can see, these guys came out really, really nice. A lot of character and detail on these guys. We decided to go with a purplish color for these guys to make them present like regal, like they're knights kind of. These Morfangs were a lot of fun to paint. A lot of details. Once again, using all kinds of metal paints to paint this guy up. Using silvers and golds and bronzes to represent this guy. He's made of all the different metals and the bits and bobs of the different things he has. I love this arm right here. If you look really close, the arm on this is actually the faceplate for a horse from Bretonia. So these miniatures have a lot of detail inside of them as well. That's the champion. This is the musician here, for example. As you can see, we paint up these guys that carry warpstone weapons in green to represent these guys are from the Chaos Wastes, or the lands bordering the Chaos Wastes. This is the musician. I really like the way these Morfang guys actually came out. They came out really, really awesome with the different colors and metals and stuff that we had for them. And here is the battle center, the standard bearer for this unit as well. Lots of metal paints as well. I really like this banner. It has like a dragon skull in the front, and then like you got this huge length of skin in the back. It looks really cool. And once again, using different metal paints, copper and gold primarily for these guys. And of course, here's the great weapon wielding one. I just love their helmets. Their helmets look really, really cool. Remind me of kind of like gladiator helmets that Mermolo gladiators used in ancient Roman times. They looked really, really cool. So yeah, those are the Beast Claw Raiders. Alright, so that's good to do for this one. As you can see, the Ogre Kingdoms Army is now at 2,000 points. We're about 2/3 of the way through. We have a unit of Man-Eaters to paint up, as well as another unit of Bulls, as well as 2 Iron Blasters, and another 4 more Lead Belchers. So we're about 2/3 of the way through with this army. And as you can see, it's kind of coming along really, really nice. It's looking really ruddy and dirty, and at the same time, like very very ogre-y. Really like the way it's looking so far. So yeah, really happy with the result this army's coming out with so far. Just about 1/3 of the way through to get that part done. And this is the army we'll be using for our Warhammer Fantasy Battle reports for a little while. For the next couple of weeks, we'll be using these guys at 2,000 points. You guys will be able to see these guys in a battle report really soon. So that's good for this one, you guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. Your guys' input is invaluable to us as always. Also, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, as well as blogger.com for all this greatest news about our hobby. That's good for this, you guys. You guys take it easy. Peace out, you guys. Catch you guys in the next one.